Happy sunny Saturday, friends. Oh, the sun in my window. So I did, in fact, update my tattoo yesterday. Bink! There's a little very see-through bandage on it, but I added, Prince Charming, you're late. So let's go over, I think I did a video. I can't go back through my archives. I could spend all day trying to find the video about talking about my tattoo. So let's just take it again from the top. And let's use this reference, because it's going to be easier than showing my arm to you. So, okay, this is my life story tattoo. Starting with this little figure right here. This is me as a child with my marionettes. I still have them. I have 11 of them. They are Pelham Puppets. They are a British company. And those marionettes were my introduction to theater, first and foremost. But they were also my ability to hide and be whatever I wanted. Now remember, I grew up a little gay addict, so I know that it's my addict nature to hide things and to want to not be this. This is not enough. There's a God-sized hole in this. So let's go be that. Let's go have that. Let's go do that. So being able to kind of channel all that through these little marionettes, male, female, everything in between, evil, good, all of it. Once I had a stage, which my folks eventually got me for, I could literally hide myself and create and be safely from this removed through these strings. So there's that. The next figure here, this is my acting career. I'm holding sheet music right there. And what it is holding sheet music means I'm auditioning, which is more than an acting career. I had an auditioning career, which a lot of actors will tell you. I didn't work nearly as much as I auditioned to work. And again, with all of that, this is before I came into recovery. So much of that process was validate me, tell me I'm good. If I get the job, I'm good. Interesting. What's only occurred to me in sobriety, and I can tell other people now in their careers, is what if you were auditioning those people across the table as well? What if you don't want to work with them? It always seemed to be a one-way street of like, they hold all the power and I am here to like, be what you want me to be. So that was my acting career. And where it is on my arm, my arm up here is reaching toward my armpit. It kind of, something symbolical about that. This dark figure is no surprise. That's my addiction. That's my alcoholism and drug addiction and all the other, the ism of my disease. Now, I also, someone in recovery, know it's not about drugs. It's not about alcohol. It's about a body that is always saying, I want that thing over there. I want that thing over there. I want that thing over there. Everything would be better if I had that thing over there. My body still does that, but now I have the tools to stay one step ahead of that most of the time, and people around me to help me with the idea of like, I'm overreaching for things. Or longing for things, or wanting to escape into fantasy, which is part of this too. My first addiction was fantasy. This next figure, this is me in recovery, the Billy that you meet now, and also the only outfit I ever want to be wearing. I just want to have a tank top, my shorts to my knees, because now that I've had a knee replacement, there's a big old scar, so I always have like capris down past my knee, and a Converse. You can swap that out for a Crocs sandal, but yes, that's the me you meet now. This next lovely figure, this represents all the costume work I've done, all the sewing. Part of it was at one point in time in a dress on myself. I competed for a while in the Miss Sobriety drag pageant as a character named Sharon Sherrilot, and that's what she looked like. It was very 50s June Cleaver's Wacky Neighbor stuff that I got with vintage Vogue patterns, but the figure itself represents all, and there's a bevel, because God knows I love a bevel. It represents all the costume work. The next figure, this is my first solo show, the Also Ran. It represents the show itself, but it also, with my notepad, represents the fact that I write now. I'm a writer. Something in my life that has become very central to my life. I write. So that figure represents all of that. Now, it was time to, I've since this tattoo, which is now, what, 9 years old, I've had to stave off, adding, like, I had a ham sandwich, let's add that, no, let's wait till major things occur, and then we'll add. And Prince Charming You're Late was something that it was time to add. So this figure, oh, can we do this? The sunlight's not helping me. This figure represents all of the show Prince Charming You're Late. I am clutching the book, which in the play is the big book of princely attributes. but it represents a lot of letting go, because the show itself, and still the bewilderment I feel around the fact that both of my shows never really got the audiences I hoped for, or the acknowledgement that I wanted. And that's also my addictive nature, to want more for them, want more for myself. Acknowledge them, please. Show me that they're good. Show me, yay, applaud more. I get it. So it represents the show itself, and that whole story of me reaching outside of myself for an inappropriate, over and over reaching outside for inappropriate princes who were never going to be available, and who were never going to solve me or cure me or save me from a dragon that is my brain. And that book, I'm clutching it to my chest because the story matters, and and I don't ever want to forget the story, but the book is closed. Because through a lot of work and a lot of pain, I've been able to let go, for the most part, of this longing for a Prince Charming from outside of me to save me. And I'm looking up because I'm looking up to God to say thank you for the lessons, thank you for the story, and please keep me from repeating it again. And sure enough, in my current job, here comes another Prince Charming. I see them coming from a block away now. Really? Another one. Okay. And I knew in this current situation, I was smart enough to say to people around me, I'm standing on the edge of the wishing well again, and I'm looking down. But I stepped off the ledge. I didn't jump. So again, this is the thank you for helping me know that that story is fantasy, and it cannot save me, and it cannot help me. So it has now been added to my life story. So the whole thing together, God, the sun is not being my friend right now. The whole thing together looks like that. So there it is. Whoops, can we do that? There it is. It's my new addition to my life story, Prince Charming, You're Late. And the whole, everything that goes with it is now part of my life story on my arm. Forever and ever, amen. So there's a happy story. And they all lived happily ever after. Although, actually, the last line of Prince Charming, You're Late is, so instead of, and they all lived happily ever after, how about happily after everything, they all lived. The end.